Look what's no longer slammed.
And to think it only cost us $26.
It's time for a first drive. What's up, JR Garage? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to part 5 of the Mercedes S600 V12 Rebuild. It's here, and I hope you guys are having an awesome Halloween. October 31st. Wait a second, October 31st. That means tonight at midnight, we are picking the winner for the free Porsche Boxster. If you guys have been living under a rock and didn't know, we are giving away our Porsche Boxster for free to one of you all. Now, I'm sure you're already entered in the giveaway. All you gotta do is hit 3 buttons, subscribe to this channel and subscribe to our other 2 channels, and then follow us on Instagram. That's it. It'll take you 12 seconds and you may just win a free Porsche. We are picking the winner tonight at midnight on the dot, and then we will be announcing the winner probably in 1 to 2 days after that in a YouTube video. So stay tuned to the next YouTube video. But anyway, Christian, the S600.
We did not know how we were gonna deliver because we were at a loss. Last episode, you remember, we were cleaning up all the leaks so that we could find where they're coming from. We got them all cleaned up and then nothing more leaked. What the heck?
So we were really stumped at that point.
Yeah,
and
we did up some reading and found that maybe our mess explosion of hydraulic fluid could have come from a bad actuator sending it out the reservoir, but we weren't really sure exactly. So whenever we're stumped, we call our very good friend Kyle at Highline European, and boy, are we thankful.
Look at this, guys. For the first time ever, our car is no longer sitting on the ground. It is pumped up like it should be. As you guys know, this S600 was equipped factory with Mercedes ABC hydraulic suspension. There is a lot of moving parts, a lot of complexity to it, and it fails oftentimes. So we bought this car, 850 bucks. It's a given. It's a given it's not gonna work. So there it is, guys, at the correct ride height. Now I know what you guys are saying. We clearly thought it was the pump, the ABC pump, which would have been a small fortune to replace. And you guys were kind of thinking that too. It made sense. So we thought it would be the pump. And obviously it's not the pump. And nor was it something that cost thousands of dollars. This was about a $26 fix to get it where it's at now. Now it's not 100% there. Christian's gonna explain.
Yeah, so Jeffrey was mentioning how this system is really advanced and intelligent, and it actually wasn't trying to pump up at all. Because of that possibly accumulator failure, possibly some sort of failure, it realized it was no longer at the proper ride height and it wasn't going to try again. Kyle took his specific Mercedes computer to reset the system and let it know that you can try again, that it wasn't a catastrophic line that blew. So that way, in theory, it would not keep pumping out some high pressure line and dumping all your fluid. It stopped itself, but we needed to let it know that it was okay to begin again.
And by the way, before that happened, he's literally plugging in his computers. He's like, you guys have 31 fault codes for the suspension alone. And we're like, okay, this is bad, this is bad. But he's like, I'll go ahead and clear them. So like 20 minutes later, going through all the codes and resetting them all, he says, okay, give me the keys, let's start up. And we're like, okay. So he starts it up and then all of a sudden it goes boom and lifts right up. Not all the way, not all the way. It didn't come all the way up to here. So we're like, uh-oh, it only went half of the way. So then he went in to check the fluid, and sure enough, the entire reservoir was empty. So it drank it all, it sucked it all in, and we were low on fluid, obviously. So Kyle said, go to the store, get this special, what's it called? RE something green bottle, CHF11S hydraulic fluid. So from AutoZone, $26. We added it in, we went up for another startup, we pumped it up, and sure enough, it went right up to the max ride height.
Yeah. Whoa, look at that. All the way up.
Problem solved, right? We're done, we're good, we can drive it. Yes, we can drive it, and we will in a minute.
Drove it here overnight last night,
right,
because, you know, still a little bit of damage, missing a mirror.
No license plates, don't want to get pulled over.
So we just came gently over here under the cover of night for it to be over here at Kyle's so that he can perform the rodeo once we get the proper level of fluid and check all the other parameters around the suspension.
So we'll tell you about what he found in just a second. Let's hop in the car and go driving. I'm sure you guys want to see this thing drive for the first time. Like, okay, yeah, we drove it last night, but we didn't get any, and it was all dark outside. Okay, keys. Oh boy, check this out, guys. Oh, this is so exciting. So as you can see, we're still getting a warning light for ABC, but it's no longer like the red one that says like, stop, turn the car off and take to a dealer immediately. We don't have that one anymore. So luckily, Kyle was able to figure out what the issue was today. So it goes to show, somebody who knows ABC inside and out versus us who have never experienced a car with hydraulic or air suspension for that matter. Right before we get into that, obviously the elephant in the room, the wheels in the room. Kyle,
what car could those be for?
Kyle said, hey, I got some wheels that would be perfect for your S-Class. Sell the AMG wheels like we were planning anyway, but you know, once we sell the AMG wheels that are on it for a pretty penny, by the way, they're worth a lot, we have to replace it with some other wheels, and we didn't have that lined up quite yet. And Kyle said, oh, I've had these things like sitting, and here, you can take them. I want to see them on your car. So we have new wheels going on, and no, they're not niche road wheels, whatever the heck they say. There's something even better. Stay tuned for part 5, 6, whatever, when these wheels go on. Stay tuned for the straight piping, which is now going to happen soon once we fix that check engine light too.
So here's the deal. Our front right strut has an electrical issue. There is a Hall effect sensor in it to let it know its exact height at any given time. That sensor is no good. Either the wire going to it is cut, possibly the front right is the area where the damage happened, or the strut itself might be bad. I don't know if it's rebuildable or not. We'll try, we'll do whatever we can to fix on a budget. Hopefully it is just splicing some wires.
But no matter what it is, it's way better than replacing the pump. So when literally the joy we felt when this thing pumped up, we're like, oh, it's not the pump. And by the way, as a bonus kicker, that pump we have in the back that came with the car, mind you, that's worth about $500, $700, $800 or something. We now get to sell that on eBay and almost recoup the whole amount we paid for the car, all in the pump that was just in the trunk that we had no idea about.
We weren't just gonna go throw that pump in without diagnosing it ourselves for sure first. So we're really, really glad that we did. It worked out perfectly.
So they misdiagnosed it.
Yeah, it was misdiagnosed. Now we get to sell that pump. It's gonna be like the budget Boxer all over again, selling those sports seats, recouping the entire cost of the car. Yeah.
Home run. Okay, so first time driving, let's give it a little bit of gas. Oh yeah. Effortless. That's like a quarter throttle.
Smooth.
Okay, let's pull in here. I don't want to get too far away. Right. All we need is to get pulled over.
But I can really see the potential, and it's such a good feeling having the suspension, you know, figured out now. Now we can really press on, knowing that it's not going to be some huge expense more than the value of the car or something.
You know, we were worried that night that, okay, we got to pump up, but is it going to sag back down in an hour?
That's right.
No, it stayed up.
So everything that's under pressure when the car is sitting up is leak-free and problem-free.
Thank goodness. Who would have thunk?
Yeah.
Oh man, now just imagine straight pipes. Oh yes, sir. Again, that's like quarter throttle, check engine lights. I don't want to break anything further, which came on last night.
Yeah.
When that thing popped up, I'm like, no, we lasted like what? 2.1 miles. You guys were right. Everyone who said keep the ABC, keep the ABC. Yeah. We were this close to buying coilovers and ripping out this entire system. But you guys, good thing we posted that video. Everyone said keep the ABC, can't put in coilovers. They're like, don't race it out. And we're like, all right. Sure enough, it wasn't that big of a deal. It just needed a reset with his fancy computers. And now it is back to life. I cannot wait for the next part. You guys have to stay tuned. Let's see, we'll be on to part 6 and 7. Straight pipes coming at some point.
I'm gonna have to figure out this check engine issue that came up now.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully it won't be a theme with this car. Hopefully it won't be a never-ending, you know, kind of part 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. But I'm really confident with where we're at.
So there you guys have it. Look at that, still pumped up. Every corner is up nicely. Obviously we still got the paint two-tone going on. You guys cannot make up a decision. Everyone is so split and torn. Half the people are like, yeah, keep a two-tone, go with a Maybach look. And then half the people are, no, paint it blue. And then the other half say black. Okay, that's 3 halves, but close enough. You guys get the point. You guys are so torn and you cannot make up a decision. So comment down below once again before we pull the trigger on what we want to do. Or we can wrap it instead of painting it. I don't know, stay tuned. So there you guys have it, part 5 of the $850 V12 Mercedes in the books.
And soon to be $0 after we sell these AMG wheels for $850.
Pretty much, and hey, the pump in the trunk, remember the ABC pump, which we no longer need for $500 at least. This car will be negative money. It will be paying us money. This car is such a winner, and even more so now that it is finally drivable.
Big thank you to Kyle again. That is a huge milestone for the car. and can't wait to see the further progress in future episodes.
Stay tuned to see who wins the Boxster next video. It may be you. If you're not entered already, like we said, subscribe to those 2 channels, link down below. We greatly appreciate all the support, guys, and especially the support on the Gran Torino project. I forgot, we didn't even mention that.
Yeah.
The last 2 videos, if you missed them, we're secretly restoring, or well, at least that was the plan, we were secretly restoring our uncle's original owner Gran Torino from nearly 50 years ago, but unfortunately, he passed away. We announced that in last video, and you guys were right there with the support, so it means a lot. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for the next parts of this car. We cannot wait. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe if you're new.
And drop a big like and comment on this video if you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one.
Take care.
That it feels right.